Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Porzingis, Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Finney-Smith in at small forward. And for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard. The basket counts, and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Portland shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Lillard after Luka Doncic's bucket. To the middle. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Get up, Mr. Covington. That is a very quick riser.
Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
Doncic looking it over. No good from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Well, this is the kind of effort you want to see from Luka Doncic. We know how good he is offensively. Right there playing solid D.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now, here's Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told him, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Doncic. And that one, good. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership.
What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Doncic finds Richardson. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Collins comes in for Robert Covington. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Norman Powell. And Anthony subbed in for Lillard.
How about the aggressiveness of Rondé Hollis Jefferson? Go to work, young man.
Out to Porzingis. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to McCollum. Pass to Collins. And Collins gets double-teamed. Here's Hollis Jefferson. The Trailblazers rebound. And it's Burke with the ball for Dallas. They trail by 3. Richardson, good.
Well, they love to see Powell keep his eyes up and look for his teammates. The more assists they get out of him, the more dangerous their offense will be.
Brunson against McCollum. Porzingis with the block. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Burke. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, this speaks to the feel that Kristaps Porzingis has for the game of basketball. If you're open, he'll find you.
McCollum against Brunson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Here's Brunson. His 3-pointers off the mark. Portland trailing here. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Cantor kicks to Anthony. Cantor, the pass to Collins. Here's McCollum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
In a high-scoring first quarter, both teams really filling it up. It's the Trailblazers up 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Jalen Brunson out there with Burke. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the 4. Sinks the triple.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Burke finds Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And that one drops. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Anthony against Hardaway. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
You know, averaging over a half-dozen free throw attempts a game for his career. I mean, Melo's so skilled at getting to the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Collins. Norman Powell's checked in for McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. The putback, Porzingis on the follow. Porzingis has got his second basket.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
Floats it up there for Nurkic. Hammers the alley-oop through. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Lillard outside. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by Marjanovic. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Richardson. off with the layup. Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland, just the latest star from the town.
Simons, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Dallas with a change here too. Melli is checked in for Marjanovic. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Over in the corner, Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed inside. Now the pass to Simons. They get it again. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
How about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Doncic passes to Melli. And no good. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard finds Powell. Lillard with it. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Doncic outside. Nurkic with the block. Here's Melli. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
16 seconds left in the first half. And Lillard kicks to Covington. Lillard misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Porzingis passes to Melli. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists. And that does it for our halftime show. We now...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Enes Kanter. Collins is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Anthony, and it's McCollum in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 1-point game. To the middle. Kanter finds Hollis Jefferson. Back to Kanter. Kicks it out to McCollum. And he converts the layup. McCollum's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers.
Boy, I love seeing Kanter distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Brunson the pass to Powell. Doesn't go for it. Excellent D from Kanter. Cauley Stein dishes to Powell. And the shot goes in. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
Outside Collins. Over to the wing. Hollis Jefferson passes to Kanter. Anthony kicks to McCollum. Pass to Kanter. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Up top, Burke. He's guarded by Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. To be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Mavericks trail by 3. Porzingis, that's a 2. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Doncic passes to Burke. Out to Doncic. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Doncic has got 15.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Pass to Powell. Portland moving the ball around. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. getting stronger, and that's a problem when he's trying to finish through contact.
The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Covington into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass. Covington's got his 3rd bucket of the night. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got the lead back up to 1 now for the Mavs. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Back to Lillard. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Portland needs to get off a shot. Second shot opportunity, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. McCollum against Brunson. It's deflected.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
McCollum kicks to Cantor. Outside Anthony. Powell with the steal. 36 seconds left to play in the third. And it's good. 2 points.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's good on the putback.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Brunson scanning the floor. And a missed layup. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Mavericks lead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Josh Richardson. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at power forward. And Lillard gets double teamed. Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Lillard outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Mavericks with some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Melly. Porzingis is coming in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Doncic, here we go. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard outside. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
They get it back. Marjanovic. Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard dishes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Luka Doncic again. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Simons in for McCullough. Then for the Mavericks, Powell, he's jacked in for Marjanovic. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Trey Burke subbed in for Richardson.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Doncic passes to Powell. And here is Doncic. Here's Porzingis.
Well, the focus of Covington on the defensive end, long, athletic, dialed into his opponent, so good at contesting shots.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Lillard.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Here's Doncic. They shoot again. Here's Porzingis. Bucket is good.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Lillard looking around. Banked in off the glass. Lillard's got 29 in the game.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Doncic against Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that. Runs up against it and then outworks them.
A different look for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Burke.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
And Doncic gets it to go.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard attacked. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
He sinks the clutch free throw.
And you talk about coming through at the most crucial moment. What a job to tie this thing up.
Passes to Marjanovic. Money!
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the two-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Oh, no good. Doncic outside for three. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers arrived. We are...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Cole is out there with Porter. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Murray in at point. Now here's Barton. This one for three. Rebound by Nurkic.
Oh, that's just a lucky break from deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And they're able to recover. Kicks it out to Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
Well, Lillard is capable of getting up to slam it home. You better keep him out of the paint.
Here's Denver now. 4-point game. Murray finds Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket. With his speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
Now here's Murray. To the inside. Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish. And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Just 4 to shoot. And it's Lillard missing. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ball kicks to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Murray right side. And they pick up 2. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations. Logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Here's Powell, following the score by Jamal Murray. Now, here's Lillard. He feeds it to Nurkic. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the Nuggets with some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Bol. And Monte Morris subbed in for Bart. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. McCollum's checked in for Anthony Simons. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Jokic on the follow.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Lillard against Morris. And finished off by Nurkic.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Robert Covington. Zach Collins checked in for Norman Powell. And Anthony subbed in for Lillard. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Feeds it to Cantor. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Back to Morris. It's deflected. Ahead. Stolen by Rivers. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice.
Rivers against McCollum. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Morris inside. 1 second left. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim.
It's all tied in Denver. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We recently checked in with
the mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
On the floor for Portland. Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then it's Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Powell in at the 2. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And here's Barton. No points in the game yet for him. Down low, Bull. And the rejection by Collins.
An established defender at a young age. Collins has the timing and the reach to block shots.
And finished off by Porter.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Here's McCollum. Chalk up 2 there. McCollum's got 6.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Lillard finds Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Murray outside. To the paint. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. They trail by 1. The feed to Nurkic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 6 points for Nurkic.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Jokic against Lillard. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Shoots over Lillard. And it's Denver scoring again.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Lillard surveying the D. And Lillard throws it down. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Norman Powell comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Simons in for Anthony.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Simons, the pass to Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Simons. 6 to shoot. Back to Lillard. Over Rivers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Crafty nature of Lillard's game. He's exceptional at tricking defenders, especially with the pump fake.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Nuggets trail. Morris passes to Rivers. McGee in the high post. Nurkic with the double team. Morris inside. In the corner, it's Gordon. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Dishes it to McGee. Pass to Morris. At the 10th, great positioning on the putback. McGee's got his second basket of the game.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip point.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Inside. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Portland no good that time either. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And he can't hit the second.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player. And it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
That's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
And that'll do it for the first. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. Bad.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Porter, Bill Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Bull, and it's Jokic in at the center position. And it's Murray penetrating. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
They are just killing them on the interior. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Here's Powell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Barton passes to Murray, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Lillard attacking. The dish now to Nurkic. Pass to Powell. Here's Lillard. That one rolling around and rims out. Denver leading by 3. Murray outside. Floats one. Out to the right wing. Shoots the 3. Powell pulls it in. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Lillard. Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got 14.
Well, look at how quickly Lillard leaps out in transition. He wants to run down the throw to the D, burn him in the open floor.
The pass to Jokic. To the inside. Barton finds Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Powell against Porter. The putback. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
Boy, you better be mindful of that wingspan that Jokic possesses, especially when he's attacking the backboard.
And an intentional foul right there. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Norman Powell. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simons. The score now all even. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Zach Collins comes in for Damian Lillard. Out to Anthony. Pass to McCollum. Collins against Morris. Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Collins. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. You got to play heads up out there.
Morris looking over the floor. Passes it to McGee. Here's Dozier. Back to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Rivers. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. 7-point differential. And there's the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Back to McCollum. He dishes it to Collins. And Collins gets double-teamed. Stolen by Rivers. Goes up. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Running the break is about being opportunistic. Right there, Rivers doing just this and being rewarded for it.
McCollum against Rivers. Looking to end the run. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And even though he's undersized, McCollum is just a tenacious scorer. He's a confident shooter that can catch fire quickly.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Cantor. Norman Powell comes in for Collins. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. To the middle, Powell with the steal. Lillard left side, over Morris. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
All night long, Lillard has been taking over on the offensive end and adjusting to every defense they've thrown at him.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 5. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Now Murray. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the 2-guard spot. Murray, the pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard against Murray. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Lillard up top. He's covered by Murray. Lillard outside. He feeds it to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Outside Covington. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Nuggets leading by 7. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Murray, the pass to Dozier. Now Jokic. He kicks it to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Murray with the jam.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Pass to Nurkic. Dishes to Lillard. Launches it. And another 3 for Portland.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Murray with it. It's Jokic top of the key. Lets it go. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Powell kicks to Lillard. They get it back. Pass to Simons. Lets the 3 fly. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Gordon, the pass to Dozier. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Murray with it. Now Covington defending. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Trailblazers trail by 6. Passes it to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Martin passes to Jokic. Murray against Lillard. Jokic, no good.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lane.
Back to Covington. The pass to Pop. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Bol, he's checked in for Denver. McCollum's checked in for Portland. The drive by Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Lillard against Barton. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 24 points.
That's why you give Lillard the rock. When it's an important possession, you know he's going to rise to the occasion.
Murray surveying the D. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. .109 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to McCollum. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Powell, the pass to Covington. Portland moving the ball around. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Over to the left wing. Jokic kicks to Murray. Down low. Bol, the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. Got it.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Lillard against Murray. Now here's Lillard. Guarded closer. And stolen by Murray. Jokic finds Barton. Murray with him. Back to Barton. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final second. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A stunning view of the moon. And his thing.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. We've got Murray. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then it's Porter. And it's Barton in at the 2 guard. And for Dallas, Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. Then there's Marjanovic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Jokic. Here's Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Murray. After Luka Doncic's bucket, Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Porzingis on the follow.
And a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And Denver has possession. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. And that one, good.
Taking exactly what the defense gives him. Doncic exploiting whatever he sees out there. Does a nice job seeing the game.
Murray with it. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Doncic. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. Kicks it out to Richardson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. A second chance effort. It's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Murray with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And that'll tie this game up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Porzingis. And that one's good. Doncic.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Barton, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Off target from the wing. The Nuggets trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And at 7'2", Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Richardson. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Barton, no luck. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Jokic with the steal. The kick out to Barton from downtown. Poked loose. Here's Bol. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, inside, Bold does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Richardson the pass to Porzingis. To the inside. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Porzingis. Doncic has got 10.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Murray against Doncic. Inside, Doncic with the steal. Fires from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Boy, the determination on defense is...
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got Aaron Gordon. Morris is out there with Rivers. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward. Now here's Rivers. Back to McGee. Morris outside. Here's Dozier. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
They grab their own miss, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Morris passes to Rivers. Back to Morris for the three. And again, Denver no good.
And a five-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And here's Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Out to Morris. Lock at 6. Back to Rivers. Shoots from 14. Gordon. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got his first points of the game.
Well, you know what I like to say? Persistence pays. And with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Brunson, good. Brunson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Burke, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Dozier. Burke covering. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Rivers.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Now here's Burke. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Morris dishes to Rivers. 1:12 left now here in the second. And he banks in the layup. Rivers has got his second bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now the pass to Powell. Cauley Stein with it. Pass to Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Clock is at 3. Off target from three-point range. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Morris. There's the feed to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Powell, the pass to Brunson. A three-pointer, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Passes it to McGee. Powell with the steal. Here's Burke. That one a little long. And a close game. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. And
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Richardson is out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Murray against Porzingis. Murray, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Doncic finds Porzingis. Latrey. They get the rebound. Marjanovic shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. Here's Doncic after the Nuggets pick up 2. And there it is for him. Doncic has got 12.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
And it's Murray with the jam. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now here's Richardson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that one's good. Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Nelly is checked in for Marjanovic. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Doncic. Dallas no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Barton against Richardson. And it's Millsap. That time on the assist by Barton. Millsap's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Kicks it out to Richardson. Barton against Doncic. Shoots over Barton. And that one's good. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Barton finds Millsap. Now here's Porter. Defense right on him. And he gets it to go.
How about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Gordon comes in for Paul Millsap. Rivers, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's the pass to Cauley-Stein. Up top, Powell. Pass to Brunson. From outside the arc. No good on the shot. Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Morris dishes to Gordon. Back to Morris. Plenty of space. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 6.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Brunson kicks to Powell. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Denver making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Morris inside. Brunson covering. Outside Gordon. Passes it to McGee. 6 to shoot. And it's Gordon missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Paul Millsap. Jamal Murray is out there with Morris. Then there's Bull. And it's Barton in at the small forward position.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Here's Melly. Pass to Brunson. Over Morris. And Bull pulls it down. The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's Murray. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Outside Hardaway. And the layup is good.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Morris passes to Murray. Back to Morris. He kicks it to Millsap. Here's Bull. Murray outside. To the paint. Another shot. That shot off the mark. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Hardaway passes to Brunson. Offensive rebound. Can't hit that one. Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Morris. It's good. Morris has got the lead up to 10 now for Denver.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Melly passes to Hardaway. Brunson against Morris. Brunson, good.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Brunson against Morris. And it's good for 2. Morris has got the lead back up to 10 now for the Nuggets.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Melly. And stolen by Bull. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Murray against Richardson. Murray dishes to Morris. Millsap has the open look, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now it's a 12-point Nugget lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Marjanovic, Dallas, no good that time either.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Parton gets it to go on the assist by Millsap. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nuggets.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
Boy, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Marjanovic finds Brunson. Lays it up and banks it in. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Morris looking over the floor. Tries it from 9. Misses the shot. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And
well, guys,
he's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Robert Covington out there with Powell. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2 guard. And for Dallas, Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And the rejection by Marjanovic. One-on-one here. Richardson gets a wide-open look. And it's off from 3-point range. And Portland with the ball. The pass to Simons. Lillard outside. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Doncic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the game here. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 3-point game. And he uses the glass on the layup.
What strength from Lillard. Just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
Doncic looking it over. That one goes in. Doncic has got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Out to Porzingis, 18 feet out. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
To the inside, Nurkic comes up empty down low.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard attacking, hangs in midair, and converts on the double clutch layup. He's got 6. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Doncic outside. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Nurkic. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Powell inside. Richardson covering. It's Covington on the wing. Fires for 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. It's good on the putback.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons.
Boy, how well does he use his frame to hold off the defense? Melo with the strong finish.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Norman Powell. Hardaway dishes to Cauley Stein. Burke with it. Anthony on him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent. You call that power basketball by Hollis-Jefferson. He's willing to go right through the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
Now here's Burke, covered by Anthony. And here is Burke, down low. Out to Hardaway. Shoots over Hollis-Jefferson.
What a defensive effort from Hollis-Jefferson, using his quick feet and length to bother shooters.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Trailblazers leading by just 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Collins, and it's Anthony in at the 3. Pulls up. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Hardaway.
Boy, this guy just finds ways to score. Tim Hardaway Jr. able to finish with contact.
Lillard up top. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Kicks it out to McCollum. From deep. Kanter. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Kanter's got the lead up to 3 now for Portland.
I love that Kanter will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Brunson with a clean look. No good on the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Lobs it up for Anthony. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, the pass was perfect, and Carmelo just finishes with style.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis, he's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Richardson. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Nurkic with the block. In the corner, Powell with it. To the wing on the left. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 5. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
Well, I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Simons. Fires the 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Finney-Smith. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. Richardson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Pass to Simons. And here's Nurkic. Covington passes to Simons. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. The Mavericks trailing. And he commits the intentional foul. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. Here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, the quickness of Hollis Jefferson, boy, just beats everyone up the floor and finishes on the fast break opportunity.
Doncic against Collins. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Outside Anthony, and the pass to Kanter. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. Banked in off the glass.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Richardson. Back to Doncic. Trying to get open is Marjanovic. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Doncic. Here's McCollum. The feed now to Kanter. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Yeah, because Luka Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it. It opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Anthony finds Hollis Jefferson. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. The Mavericks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Catching up on the chip. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Mavericks ball. Now Brunson. And that one released in time, but no good.
Yeah, this is when Melo's at his best, when he's active on both ends of the...
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Some good action during the period as it... Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And finished off by Nurkic. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic outside. Here's Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. No good on the triple. The Trailblazers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Lillard with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Simons. It's Powell on the wing. Lillard outside. Looking to end his cold spell. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
Brunson, Nurkic with the block. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got his first basket. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Brunson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Passes to Pop. Kicks it to Cauley Stein. Here's Hardaway. Good. Nice job down low.
Well, I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown he's not just a perimeter scorer. This guy can get it done on the inside.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. That one, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Hardaway. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Porzingis is coming in for Cauley Stein. Josh Richardson's checked in for Trey Burke. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Here's Porzingis. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Porzingis has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
McCollum kicks to Anthony. Lillard up top. He's got 10. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. Here's Richardson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 5-point Maverick lead.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Foul, the pass to Lillard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
For the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Norman Powell. He throw good, Damian Lillard.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Richardson, no luck. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Hollis Jefferson passes to Anthony. Porzingis with the block. They recover it. That one drops for him.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
The Mavericks have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Well, Luka Doncic, from the moment he stepped between the lines in the NBA, has flashed incredible potential and skill.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Nicole O'Malley comes in for Marjanovic, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Hardaway. That's a 2 from Lillard, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks ahead, leading by a point. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the center position.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility, and boy, he can strike at any time.
Now here's Burke. Here's Brunson. Here's Powell. Makes it off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Portland also making some changes. Norman Powell's checked in for Anthony. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Doncic kicks to Richardson. Doncic against Lillard. The 19-foot shot pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
No shortage of confidence from Luka Doncic. If he gets a clean pass, it's going up.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First one falls for him.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Both free throws good from Lillard. Here's Doncic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him standing around. This guy is in attack mode.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And it's Burke in for Josh Richardson. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The pass to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that. Runs up against it and then outworks them.
The free throws good from Lillard.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Trailblazers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
Norman Powell on the big-time delivery.
Doncic against Covington. Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
Lillard against Doncic. And then Lillard slams it in.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Doncic outside. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lillard dishes to Powell. Doncic with the block.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Fires from 14. Hit the putback. It's good on the putback.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
1:16 left in the 4th quarter. Lillard outside. And he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And that one goes out of bounds. As touched by Lillard. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And a switch here also for Portland. McCollum's checked in. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Basket counts.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. It falls!
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Back to Powell. Fires the three. The shot, no good. And the Mavericks call time here. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he...
All right, David, great job. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just it's the NBA on 2 payday.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in at the 2. Lillard dishes to Powell. Out to the right wing. Nobody near Nurkic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Evolving his game over time. That's what's going on. I mean, look, this demonstrates growth. Nurkic looking willing to challenge himself with these shots.
He hits Jokic top of the key. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
There's the pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. And here is Powell. Simons, the pass to Covington. Shot clock at 6. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. It's his first trip to the line.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Murray against Lillard. Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Lillard scanning the floor. Feeds to Nurkic. He kicks it to Powell. Passes it to Lillard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Porter. The feed to Gordon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Porter in the corner. Jacks up a three. The putback and the second chance effort by Gordon.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. That shot missing, and it's Denver the other way. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden. I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. The Nuggets leading by 6. It's tipped. Porter dishes to Barton. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Man, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. McCollum comes in for Damian Lillard. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Will Barton. Here's McCollum following the basket by Jokic. McCollum with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. Anthony drawing the double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nurkic can't hit.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Pass to Powell. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Will it go? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, the toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man. He makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
For the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Norman Powell, and Collins subbed in for Robert Covington. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Morris passes to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Trains the three-pointer. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. 6-point lead. Tries it from 9. Again, the Nuggets score. McCollum up top. Three-pointer. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic.
Selfless. I mean, you need to put your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Bill Barton is out there at Bull. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Rivers in at the 2-guard. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Damian Lillard. Now, here's Bull. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Morris inside. He is guarded by McCollum. Clock at 4. It's deflected. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Anthony's got his first points in this one. Pass to Rivers. And here's McGee. Back to Rivers. The dish to McGee. Martin with it. Hollis Jefferson's there. And that one is good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Cantor. Great positioning on the putback.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
Morris outside. Kicks the ball. Shoots from 12. And Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 8. And there's the pass to McCollum. Rebounded by McGee. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Bull, the pass to Morris. Inside. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now here's McCollum. Collins passes to Carmelo. McCollum dishes to Cantor. Passes it to Collins. McCollum with the ball. Pass to Cantor. Shoots over McGee. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Denver leading by 10. To the middle. He can't hit that time. Excellent D from Cantor. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Barton, no luck.
I'm shocked that he didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
McCollum right side. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. And finished off by Rivers.
Sometimes you forget about Rivers' athleticism. He's terrific at using it to slam it home.
The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. So Portland ends up going with the new group. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Gordon comes in for Bull. And Murray's subbed in for Monte Morris. Now here's Lillard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Covington, he kicks to Powell. Portland moving the ball around. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You better respect the interior game a little bit. He gets deep inside. He forces the defense to hit him.
The Trailblazers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And so here's Denver. Murray with it. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. The 15-footer, good on the jump shot. Murray's got the lead up to 13 now for Denver.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Simons. He dishes it to Nurkic. Clock at 6. Simons, the pass to Lillard. Damian Lillard with the jam.
Lillard is capable of getting up to slam it home. You better keep him out of the paint.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Launches it. And it's rebounded by Covington. And now Portland on the break. Here's Simons. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead by 9 as the... Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. Well, what can you say about superstar big man Nikola?
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Damian Lillard, Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And this is a guy who just naturally draws fouls at a very high rate. That time, Porter takes him off the bounce.
Second free throw, no good. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Well, go figure is right. Inside, here's Simons. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Back to Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Robert Covington picks one up.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Passes to Simons. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the basket by Gordon.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Lillard, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Lillard attacking, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of all-star selections. I mean, the seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Anthony's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simons. Now, here's Jokic. He has 6, tips it, and it's Millsap with the extra effort. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
Back to Lillard. Covington kicks to Powell. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets leading by 12. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. From outside the arc, Damian Lillard pulls it in. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dishes it to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around. A 3-ball. Here's Covington. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For 3, Millsap. Morris kicks to Millsap. And a wide open look for Porter. And the three off target. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Denver with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Bounce pass from Morris. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
And that one's good. Lillard.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
1:15 left in the third. Back to Morris. Powell pulls it in. Trailblazers trail by 10. Pulls it from 20. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Murray outside. Count it. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. 35 seconds left in the third. Back to Anthony. Powell, the pass to Covington. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Morris looking over the floor. With 1 on the clock. Off the mark. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for Denver. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The deep. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Austin Rivers. JaVale McGee is out there with Bull. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the 3, the small forward. The Nuggets leading by 11. Pass to Bull. Here's Dozier. Pass to McGee. Here's Dozier. Guarded by Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Dozier passes to McGee, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
And that was the great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
To the left wing. Nurkic, the pass to Simons. Lillard against Morris. Floats one up. The 17-footer. That one doesn't drop. Now Denver takes it the other way.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Lillard comes with the double team. Bull kicks to Morris. Here's McGee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGee's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
This is where McGee's coaches and teammates want him to shoot from. They know he can do damage in there with his hops.
Here's Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That free throw good from Lillard. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. He hits both from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Denver leading by 11. Here's Murray up on top, covered by Lillard from deep three-point range, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Lillard attacking, up again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Trailblazers.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chance.
Jokic finds Murray. 6 on the shot clock. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Murray against Lillard.
The outstanding quickness of Lillard. It keeps the D on their heels. He excels at drawing the foul on these drives.
Shooting for Portland, Damian Lillard. At the line.
Free throw good. Damian Lillard. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Who's got Murray?
Now here's Murray. Barton wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Lillard outside. There's the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Murray the pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession. And he makes that one. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Portland no good that time either.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Gordon the pass to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Powell against Porter. Powell the pass to Covington. Nurkic trying to get open. Covington's shot is off.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nuggets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. 23 seconds left in the game. Kicks it out to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around to stop the run. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The remarkable range of Lillard. I mean, you see these shots he makes from distance with ease, effortless release.
Now Jokic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off now. A look at Dallas' starting lineup. They've got Richardson. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, Cole is out there with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Porter. And it's Murray in at the point guard. Now here's Richardson. Marjanovic kicks to Richardson. Marjanovic passes to Richardson. 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now, here's Doncic. Back to Richardson. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
The pass to Jokic. Murray surveying the D. And stolen by Richardson. And here's the fast break. Here's Porzingis. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas over Murray, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
Murray against Doncic. Murray, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And where Finney Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
Richardson outside. Porzingis finds Richardson. Doncic outside. Back to Richardson. No good on the 3. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Pass to Bull. There's the dish to Barton. 5 to shoot. Here's Porter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that ties it up.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Doncic. 1:37 left here in the opening quarter. Dallas, no good that time either.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And Jokic slams it in.
Guys, I like the hustle from Jokic. I mean, this guy knows exactly how to get to his spots in transition.
Doncic outside. Out to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. To the wing right side. Finney Smith. And stolen by Bull. Porter passes to Bull. Jokic with it. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the one. Both teams deciding to change it up. Denver shooting their first free throw this game. Free throw, good. Jokic.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia. And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
36 seconds left in the first. Pass to Jokic. Here's Morris. It's blocked.
Richardson showing you his defensive anticipation there with the block shot.
And here they go. Powell, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And pushing it up is Denver. The Nuggets again in transition. Morris with the bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Brunson. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
All here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Josh Richardson. Powell is out there with Hardaway. And it's Melly in at the four-man position. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Dozier. No good that time. Good work defensively by Richardson. Brunson, no good. Brunson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Dozier. It's rebounded by Dallas. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Brunson. And it's off the back rim, no good. Here's Denver now. Dozier passes to Morris. It's blocked.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Here's Morris. McGee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Brunson kicks to Hardaway. On the wing, Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Powell, the pass to Brunson. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And he overshot that one, missing. Rivers, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Morris. The Mavericks also with a sub. Cauley Stein's checked in. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Murray dishes to McGee. Outside for Millsap. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And Bol wide open. He shoots. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. To the inside. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, you look at Porzingis, this guy is very skilled, and you give him those kind of looks, he'll cash in all day long.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Releases from 15. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 7. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. Here's Porzingis. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Barton finds Morris. Now Bol. Here's Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for Denver.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Dallas again missing. Denver shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Porter with it. Out defended by Cauley Stein. Here's Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And it's an 11-point Denver lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Doncic, here we go. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
As I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
To the paint, here's Jokic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jokic has got 13 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Bat. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1. And that does it for our half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Paul Millsap out there with Gordon, and there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Murray, and it's Dozier in the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The shot's good from McGee.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Brunson with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Back to Millsap. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You just can't allow Millsap to get that kind of position. I mean, once he does have it, he's determined to score or at least get fouled.
Both free throws good for Millsap. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Millsap's against Brunson. Here's Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Well, I'm going to agree.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Richardson kicks to Burke. Pass to Brunson. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions. We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Paul Millsap picks one up.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
Rivers, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Then for the Mavericks, Marjanovic checked in for Trey Burke. Nicolo Melli comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Murray the pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon is a guy who is going to take advantage of these drives to the basket. Just feast on them. He's got a killer mindset.
Rivers against Doncic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 8 points.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Down low. Murray dishes to McGee. He kicks it to Millsap. Shot clock at 6. Back to McGee. Misses the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Murray the pass to Gordon. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Now the pass to McGee. Back to Gordon.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Here's Murray. Up and in on the layup. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Doncic with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And they get it. Powell kicks to Richardson. Passes it to Nelly. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Murray outside. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Nuggets on top, up by 15. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Cauley Stein, Jalen Brunson out there with Burke. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Hardaway in at the 3. And good that time. Powell's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Dallas. Denver leading by 13. Rivers passes to Barton. Cole dishes to Barton. Count that one.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Brunson kicks to Powell. Back to Brunson. High post, Cauley Stein. Powell, the pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Brunson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Now here's Rivers over Brunson. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Hardaway, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Here's Rivers. Unable to get that one. Good D by Hardaway. Here's Burke. And that one is off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Rivers passes to Jokic, and the shot goes down.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Brunson the pass to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Count that bucket.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game. And I think he's only going to get better down there.
Up top, Rivers. Brunson covering, and the shot goes in. Jokic just got 19 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Brunson kicks to Cauley Stein. Brunson the pass to Powell. Barton with some nice D. Denver leading by 17. Here's Porter. The offensive rebound. Rivers in the corner. Off target with the open look for Dallas. They've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Burke finds Cauley Stein. Porter with the steal. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the right side. Here's Jokic. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Porter. From deep. The Mavericks pull it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Rivers surveying the D. Barton outside. Here's Jokic. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nuggets.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jokic.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Powell dishes to Burke. Pass to Brunson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Denver now. A 12-point game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Jokic missing. And here are the Mavericks now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
The kick out to Porter. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and the
you